Hey guys, YouTube guy, or not highlights or ghost chefs, whatever you want to call me. Um, Today we're gonna be reacting to the worst biryani ever. I found it. I subsequently kind of watched the video. I skimmed through it, but let me watch the actual video. I know Uncle Roger also reviewed this. Skimmed through that video as well because I wanted to do a react for this one because hey, I'm Indian. So let's do it. So I don't have YouTube Premium, so whenever there's an ad, I'm just gonna turn off. I'm using StreamYard, so I'm just gonna, as you can see, I'll just turn off the screen share, and then all you will see is me. But without further ado, let's get into this. And I'm gonna turn the volume down because I know that you can hear the shab is this sharing this tab to StreamYard. Okay.
I'm Steven, and I'm a level 1 chef.
Okay.
I'm Rinku, and I'm a level.
Oh, we got an Indian person over here, so that's good. What do you mean you've got 2 years in me? Why?
2 chef.
Okay.
I'm Danielle Alex, creator of Diversity Kitchen, and I've been a professional
Just News, can you hear the stream? Good.
chef for 15 years.
This recipe was developed over the weekend.
Bro, what? What do you mean it was developed over the weekend? That's not biryani. What?
Tried it on my girlfriend actually, so I'm wishing her a speedy recovery.
Oh,
I'm joking. She's a friend actually, so I'm wishing her a speedy recovery.
Why is he joking about making crap food? It ain't funny.
I'm joking. She survived.
The biryani I'm making today is called Kachi Biryani. Kachi means raw, so the rice
I don't know
and
what's
the shrimp
biryani,
cooked
bro.
together, they aren't
Isn't it?
pre-cooked before we start.
I wanted to take a lot of the traditional components and elements of making biryani. However, I'm using freekeh grain instead of
Huh? Huh? What is freekeh? Let me look at what is freekeh. What is this? Freekeh grain. That looks like freaking rabbit crap. What? Ew. Ew, bro. Who puts this? Of course, it's from North Africa, bro. Look at her. Look, just because you made freaking Diversity Kitchen doesn't mean that you can't use basmati white rice. It's rice, not the freaking world, bro. White rice matters. White rice matters.
basmati.
Food scientist. She looks like a food scientist. I mean, 4
The
levels.
first step of making biryani is the rice. We're gonna take
Oh,
basmati
that
rice,
part, right?
put it in the colander. Take your 8 cups of water.
That's so
How
much.
much you're supposed to drink in a day. Wash it off. Oh yeah, that's nice.
That's
Soak
way
the
too
rice
much rice.
to loosen some of the starch.
This seems right.
This makes the rice
This seems right.
more fluffy. Let it soak for at least 30 minutes.
Freekeh grain, it kind of has like a green hue, kind of got like a smoky
Whoa.
flavor, and it's a great source of fiber.
The water.
You want fiber? Eat a leaf. Turning on my Indian stuff now. You want fiber? Go eat a leaf. What in the Gora Pakora is freekeh? What? Who puts freekeh grain
is boiling.
in
Add
biryani?
salt to the water. Add your rice
Hey,
so.
Gora Pakora kya kar raha hai?
And then you mix it up. I'm gonna give it 10 minutes and then I'm gonna come back and see where it is. You left it on for 15 minutes. Drain the rice before it gets all mushy. Next time we're gonna use a rice cooker.
Then get a rice cooker. And it's so mushy.
No water.
That looks. It's so wet. I don't like it. It's wet. It's mushy. It's bad.
And here is my rice. Now I'm gonna prep the rest of the ingredients.
So we're gonna start with the lamb prep. I'm gonna
Okay,
cut it up
lamb.
into 2-inch cubes, and I'm gonna put this in my bowl.
I will start making the marinade for the shrimp.
Shrimp biryani. It's less common, but I've had shrimp biryani. It's good.
Break off a piece of ginger.
Ginger.
I've had lamb
Using
and
the
shrimp. I just haven't had, and I've had vegetable. So I've had all the biryanis they're making. And so far, except for the freaka part, that like Danielle lady, she's doing okay. But I think like Rinku, the Indian girl, is doing good. What's up?
Side of the spoon. Take the skin off.
You don't need to peel it.
And I love using a microplane because it gets it nice and fine.
Uh-huh.
Fennel seeds, coriander seeds. Grind these first, which smells
Why does she have such a high pitched voice?
nice already.
Oh, it's like her own garam masala.
Nutmeg
Good.
goes in. Cayenne pepper.
Good.
Mace.
Good.
It's my mother's Bengali garam masala. Cardamom.
Well, she's Bengali. I mean, I can see why, because like biryani is more like a Western Indian. She's from East India. Bengal is in East. Like West Bengal, Bengali, that's in like Eastern India. So I'm curious to see what happens.
Cloves and cinnamon.
Okay.
And then my yogurt.
Yogurt, good.
Not Greek yogurt, just a plain unsweetened yogurt. It starts to tenderize the meat already.
A little bit of salt.
Okay, good.
The shrimp has been shelled and deveined. It's very important. The shrimp goes in.
It looks a bit bad, but I'm sure it'll turn out good.
Ideally, I would leave this overnight.
Then leave
Just
it
really
overnight
let
if you
this
want. I
kinda
feel
marinate.
good.
Letting it rest for about an hour.
You know, a few hours is good too.
Bye-bye shrimp.
I would leave it
Now
for a
we're
bit
gonna
more.
go ahead and start prepping
So
our
like the
vegetables.
marinade,
Take
it gets like more.
the
Potatoes?
Don't use potatoes. Like, okay, if you're making a meat biryani, only use one vegetable. One. And for most people, that's onions, including myself.
Tempting to
And
cut
tomatoes.
1-inch cubes. Could we do it?
Peel the skin. Peel the skin,
Oh, no.
goddammit.
Life's crazy sometimes.
Yep.
Doesn't work out. I do not like the skins off. So, I missed a step.
Use
I
a little
forgot to peel
fork.
the potatoes before I cut them, but we will survive.
Do you need to peel the potato? It just makes for a nicer and smoother texture. You're not
Personally,
gonna have
I don't like the smooth texture of a potato. I don't like super like smooth and like fluffy things. It's just not me. But in a biryani, it's okay. It's just my biryani. I like it to be. I don't like it super smooth.
have a soggy skin that's kind of half falling off.
I like to use these smaller baby potatoes because I
Don't
can
add
eat them
potatoes
whole.
unless you're using
They
vegetable biryani, especially potatoes, because like it's almost like a filler for meat. Just don't use it.
look nicer, I think, in the rice, and it's less work for me.
Then we just hold those in the water so they don't brown.
Now the tomato. Is there any skin I should peel on this before I move any further?
Budu.
I'm gonna make this into cubes.
By the way, that means like slower done. And we're at the thing, so I'll just stop sharing for now. Don't worry, it'll take like 30 seconds. I got a freaking Canva ad. I use Canva. And another ad. So start screen sharing as soon as that's done. They're like 10 seconds left. And thank you for taking it on. Okay, I think I can screen share now.
With the
We're back.
ginger. Oh, now you want to use the potato peeler. I hear your judgment, and I acknowledge it, and I deserve it. And I'm gonna grade it. I think this is enough. My biceps say this is enough. Garlic, smash it.
Weak?
Take off the
Like
skin.
you're weak. You have to look stronger than I.
Do the
Onion.
onions.
Even those
Use
things make me
onion.
cry.
That's good.
Time for some catharsis.
I can already feel these
Agreed.
onions are strong. So as you
Grow up. You mean onions are strong?
can see, I want to do them nice and thin. Might need to make
Nice
it
Apple Watch Series
The
3.
onions are all done.
We're gonna peel the
Carrots?
carrots.
No, don't use carrots. Like don't use carrots, guys. Do not use carrots. Okay? Don't. Seriously, do not use carrots. They're not good.
The reason I'm cutting it like this is because I think it's pretty. Then I'll peel the carrots.
Don't
Okay, so
add
now we-
peas. He put peas in the biryani. Exactly. Freaking Neo Spiral. Don't put peas in a biryani. No.
We have everything ready to go.
No.
Now we can start cooking.
I'm gonna place some ghee into my pot.
Good.
Add garam masala. chili powder.
Chili powder. Use ghost pepper powder. That's what I use. Okay, I use cayenne pepper powder, but I'm gonna make more ghost pepper recipes. It's not as spicy as you might think. It's spicy.
Clove, star anise,
Looks like
Indian
that
bay
looks like a
leaf,
dead moth, but
cumin seeds, cinnamon stick,
it's just my
cardamom
point of view.
pods. Turn this down a touch.
Mm-hmm.
Add ginger garlic paste. Oh yeah, it smells great. Then I'm gonna add my lamb,
Uh-huh.
a touch of salt, black pepper.
Let's use
So I'm just
cumin
gonna give this a
powder,
little
not cumin
toss.
seeds.
Gonna add half an onion there. Add
Half an
water.
onion.
And then I'm gonna add my rose water.
Rose water. What are you
And
doing?
some vine
Perfume?
I'm gonna go ahead and let this simmer
Vegetable.
for an hour until the lamb is nice and tender.
First,
A nice friable temperature.
I'm gonna take
Okay.
my ghee.
add our butter.
But
Move this around,
idiot.
and then we're gonna add our onions.
Onions.
Onions, good.
Adding a lot of good.
Or that you're using a lower heat.
So we fry the onions for about 10 minutes.
Okay.
I am putting it on paper towels to allow the excess oil to drain out.
Good.
Set them aside. I'm gonna par cook my potatoes. And I'm gonna put them in some
Not
water.
potatoes. I can't watch it.
Turmeric with cayenne pepper. You get this very nice.
Now
deep
she has
orange
spice
color.
tolerance. Is
The
what she's
turmeric
using.
happens to be very good for
freaking
you,
Danielle,
so
she's
it's
using
a bonus.
chili
So it's
powder.
come to a boil. So I'm gonna turn
Only
this down
1,000
to simmer
Scoville
at a
units. You need
gentle
30
burn.
times
Add
that.
in the potatoes, giving the potatoes a quick
But then
sear
again,
to
only
lock
use
the
pot-
spice.
Only use potato for vegetable biryani. Don't use it for like this.
Add my rose water first,
Saffron
fine
milk.
water,
Good.
and then my saffron, and just give it a nice little stir.
And you sit there.
Wonderful
Okay,
broth. That's
good.
very flavorful to par cook our
Good.
frika. And I like to just double strain this through
Oh,
cheesecloth
not the freaking
and through a finer to pick out our
Ew.
star anise.
This looks gross.
Onion.
You can't
Draining
oh,
out
I'm gonna die
the
virgin
water
kitchen.
from the soaked rice.
Sometimes some skin gets in the game.
Now I'm gonna measure out a little bit of
I'm gonna fire this level 1 guy. He is not. He's making like
the lamb broth with water to par cook our frika. And I like to
not the freak guy. I can't watch
Clove,
this.
The frika has now come to a boil, so I'm just gonna reduce
Ew.
perfectness.
Our garlic, and then our sweating. We want to add our garlic,
Garlic,
and then our ginger,
ginger, good.
and then you want to cook this for about a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Cinnamon. Bay leaves are in.
Yes, good. Baileys.
I
Rice.
stir the rice for about a
Why are you stir frying? Am I doing egg fried rice, beta? This is not Uncle Roger.
minute. Add in a little bit of salt.
Some more ghee, and then our ginger garlic paste.
Good, good.
Curry powder, cayenne.
Curry
Smells like I
powder,
know what
good,
I'm
good.
doing.
Bro just said smells like know what I'm doing. He does not know. what he's
Masala,
Mix it up good, and then we're gonna add our
cumin,
doing. Cumin, good.
chili. So I like to let that cook out for a minute.
Now we're gonna add
Potatoes. Black
Oh,
peppercorns because they're
mm.
smaller. I am putting them in a spice bag. Cloves. And
I don't like cardamom, but you are.
And then I'm gonna add my lamb. And we still have the bay leaf from when we cooked.
This is about 2 cups. Crack some pepper.
so I take half of the rice mixture and put it out.
Those look
So
like
I
lemon.
have half the
I don't like
rice
the
at
look.
the bottom, creating the base layer. Here's another fun ingredient, dried plums.
Plums. Don't put plums in biryani. Just like you. No, don't put. You don't put things because it's fun. Okay, you kind of do. Put it because it's right. Plums are not. Plums are neither fun or. I don't like plums, especially not in biryani. I try to keep like 2. Like for me, salty and sweet don't go together.
Shrimp goes in. And it's topped with the remaining rice.
This has been cooking for about 10 minutes. The potato skins are now tenderized. Now we're gonna add in our green peas.
For those.
That's nice.
And then we can add our potatoes. I add my milk and my broth. And then I'm gonna add my frika.
Ew! It looks
Now we're
horrible.
gonna add our yogurt. We're
That
gonna
looks
add
horrible.
more salt.
Okay, that looks
Sprinkle
better.
the saffron.
But it
to
doesn't
give
look
a
right.
nice
Only
flavor.
she's making
The
actual biryani.
downside
It
to
looks-
using frika, unlike basmati,
The downside is that it's wrong. It's horrible. What's up, viewer? She's okay. This is a grain called Freaka grain. She's using it. It's horrible. It's like
is since basmati is white, you can really see the strands of the saffron and the saffron milk. Because I'm using Freekeh, it's not going to have that dynamic, bright color that kind of comes through when you use.
She is worried about the color of the biryani. The Freekeh, okay, good, but like, is that what you're worried about? The fact that Freekeh is like not colorful enough? It's horrible. Don't use Freekeh. It's rice. Normal people who don't even know, who barely know anything about basmati, like basmati rice or biryani, like this guy, like the Steven guy, they're using like actual rice. Like, come on, man.
Rice.
Add in some more curry before we put half a teaspoon. So now we put another half a teaspoon. We're gonna mix it up. Another half.
That looks like really good risotto. This isn't risotto.
Teaspoon of cumin and cayenne. Turn this
I guess
down.
the spices are good, but like,
Water's down.
not
You don't wanna
biryani.
burn
He's
your
not
rice.
cooking it right at all.
Making a fairly
I understand that would be like a really good thing to like eat, but come on. That's not biryani.
dough. You'll see what I do with it. Flour, water.
Mhm.
Half the joy of cooking is being able to get your hands dirty.
Not true.
This is an old ancient trick. If you want
Okay.
it long enough
What? That's what they all say.
to seal your pot.
Are you crying?
And here we go. Capital One. Oh. And we're here. Oh, yeah, freaking Jason Kitmar farm. Nice. I don't know if
So I'm adding in
Sorry.
the water. 2 parts of water to every 1 cup of basmati rice.
Good.
I added some ghee to this biryani.
Why are you
The
adding
spice bag goes in.
Spice
Now
bag.
I am
Oh,
creating.
My bad. I thought it was like one of those store-bought spice bags, but it was like the one that she did with the black pepper, I think.
Seal
I-
to my pot, which traps the steam.
This
and
is
all
good.
the
I like what
flavor.
she's doing.
The biryani
She's the only
is
one that's
on
making
very
actual
low heat,
biryani.
sealed shut. Now I give this about 45 minutes.
That is way too long. She cooked it for like at least she par-cooked the rice, pre-cooked or par-cooked the rice. Then she stir-fried it, and now she's doing another 45 minutes. If at this rate it's going like that, do it for at most 15 minutes because your rice is already pretty much cooked, and if you don't, then your rice is gonna be all porridgey. It's gonna be like porridge, beta. Come on.
I like to check on it really about 25 minutes
अरे skibidi pakora क्या कर रही है?
after, just to make sure
What
that
is
all
she
my
doing,
liquid
this
has
skibidi
not
pakora?
evaporated and make sure that it's not at a rolling boil. You want those spices and that broth to really just take its time and the Freekeh grain to absorb all
What the
that.
freak are you skibidi pakora?
So our biryani is done. Now I'm letting it rest for about 10 minutes.
What are you
While
gonna do with
this
the
is
dough,
happening,
huh?
this biryani gets a lot of garnishes.
And what I
Okay.
like to do is just fluff it, mix it, right? 'Cause
Ew,
we have onions
that
on-
looks gross. That looks like a litter box. Look at that. That looks like a litter box.
on the bottom. We
With
have
like
carrots
onion in there.
and we have the lamb. That looks actually pretty good.
Really? Like, where do you live, dumpster? How exactly, bro? That looks like absolute crap. It looks like a litter box.
This tastes good. I will bring it home, and my girlfriend will try it, and she will see how it was supposed to come out. If it doesn't, this never happened.
For the first ingredient in my garnish is the cucumber.
Tomatoes.
Okay, good.
Just add some balance, 'cause
There
we
were
got
no tomatoes when biryani was invented. Tomatoes were like discovered by like the Eastern world in like 1500s.
the hot
1493 to be precise. And by the time India got it, it was like 1510. So like, I don't care. Like, I know where you live too.
rice, then the cold tomato, and it's like, ooh, what's that? Freshness? And you eat that freshness.
Here's the egg. So the second egg, I'm not slicing
I know where you live too, bud.
it. I am trying to cut it halfway through. See my egg flour. Now for the moment of truth. I have to pry this open. That's how tightly it sealed my pot. Look at that. I think it looks great. The last thing that I add to this before I plate and add
More
the
rose
garnishes
water.
is rose water. This is too subtle a flavor to hold its own if you add it while the biryani is cooking. Add in pistachios, almonds,
React to NBA. I don't watch NBA.
fried onions.
We finish it with
Just
some
wait.
of our
Add in pistachios,
Don't add pistachios.
almonds,
Don't add almonds.
fried
Add
onions.
cashews.
we finish it with some of our caramelized onions.
How? That's not
Then I
caramelized.
like to add a touch of fresh cilantro.
That's
This is how you can
they
tell
got
I'm
all
a
that right.
vegetarian. I try to put all the greens on one plate.
Here is my egg flour. And to serve the
You don't put
biryani,
that egg flour,
I
no.
have raita. This is a yogurt salad.
It's not a yogurt
This
salad.
raita
It's
is
yogurt
a pineapple
sausage.
and red onion raita. You cannot have biryani without
Pineapple. Did she just say pineapple?
raita. Is a pineapple and red onion.
What? What? Don't. Huh? What? Don't have like first on pizza, now like this. Don't put pineapple in things. Like she made like. Oh, okay.
And raita. You cannot have biryani without raita.
Okay.
And this is my biryani.
That looks good. No one will know that's a biryani. No one will know that it's a biryani. Maybe like me, because I just watched it. But that is not a biryani. That looks good though. It looks like, bro, it looks like Italian American. I mean, it's probably what he is. He's American.
Here is my biryani.
Okay, now that looks like real biryani except for the egg flowers. I don't know what she did with that. You don't. That's not normal. You don't normally put egg flowers.
My rendition of lamb biryani.
That's
So you got a little
horrible.
bit of everything.
This mushy and carrots.
Different.
Well, I don't really care about the after result, but that's kind of the end of stream. Thank you for watching, and NBA. You're gonna have to tell me. You're gonna have to elaborate more on that. Thank you for watching. Next stream will be tomorrow, and it'll be an actual game stream, not me reacting. So I'll see you then. It'll be Wii Party, and hopefully my capture card will work. So see you tomorrow. Bye.